Hey guys, welcome to Cooking with Kia. Today I'm going to be making a recipe out of my book, Mine Was for Dinner, which can be found on Amazon. I'll list the link below so you guys can click on it if you haven't gotten it already. Please do so. Today we are going to be making my ground turkey stuffed shells. It's one of my family favorite dishes. I'll be doing step-by-steps here with all the ingredients, and I hope you guys enjoy. Our ingredients for this recipe is pretty simple. You'll need 1 to 1.5 pounds of ground turkey, 1 jar of tomato garlic sauce, a 15-ounce can of ricotta cheese. You'll need either shredded Parmesan cheese or a block of Parmesan cheese that you can shred yourself. We'll just be topping the shells off with that. You'll need 4 chopped garlic cloves, olive oil to add to the pan, chopped parsley, half teaspoon of garlic powder, and salt and pepper for taste. Okay, so here we have our salt, which we're going to add to our boiling water. You want to make sure that you bring your water to a boil before adding the pasta to it and season it so then your pasta can be seasoned as well. Here we have our jumbo shells, which we're going to add to the water, and then we're going to boil them for 7 to 8 minutes. Get in there. Now, also to your water, you just want to add a splash of olive oil so your pasta doesn't stick. Like I said, let that boil for about 7 to 8 minutes. We're going to take them out and drain them with cold water. We're not going to cook these all the way through because they'll finish cooking in the oven. So you want to make sure you guys don't cook it all the way through because then you'll have some really soggy pasta. So we're going to season our ground turkey, which is pretty much the start of the dish. We're going to season it with some salt and pepper. That's it. I have a pound of ground turkey here, so I'm going to use a tablespoon of salt and about half a tablespoon of pepper. We're going to use our hands for this. That's the best method in my opinion. If you want to use a spoon, it's okay, but I like to get down and dirty, so. You want to fold the seasonings into your meat. You follow this motion. This is how you fold. Okay, so now we're going to add, I already have olive oil here in this pan. We're just going to add the ground turkey, and I have it on about a medium-high heat. Alright, so our ground turkey is all browned. You guys want to make sure that you go through and continue to mix it. Make sure you got all of the pink pieces out. Even if you get like a nice little char on it, that's fine because that adds really good flavor to it. You're going to turn that off. Let this cool for about 5 minutes. Then you'll add it to your bowl, and then we'll proceed with adding the ricotta cheese, the garlic, and the parsley. Alright, next we are going to add our ricotta cheese. This is 15 ounce. I use this for this recipe. So 1 pound of ground meat, 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. If you want to double it, 2 pounds of meat, 30 ounces of ricotta cheese. You want to add your ricotta cheese, add your garlic, and add your chopped parsley. We're going to mix this with a spoon because it's hot. You don't want to burn your fingers. Mix this all the way through. Make sure everything's evenly, oops, something got out. Mix it evenly through. Just lightly dust it. Say about even just half a teaspoon. You want to make sure that you season this dish all the way throughout. Everything needs to be seasoned perfectly. Alright, now that our pasta is ready to go, we drained that, rinsed it down in cold water so we can stop the cooking process. So you guys want to make sure that the water is cold. I know a lot of people sometimes will dip it in ice water to kind of blanch it and stop the cooking process. So whichever you guys prefer works, just as long as it's not in hot water. Now we're going to begin the stuff and shell process. So you just take your large shell, take your mixture here. I like to use a small teaspoon. It kind of gets it in there without making too much of a mess. And you want to make sure that it's stuffed pretty good. Then I like to just squeeze it shut to kind of keep everything inside. Alright, we have our sauce. We're just warming the sauce through. This is just jarred sauce. I did not make this by scratch. This is a weeknight meal. We're just going to make it easy for you guys. So to your sauce, you just want to lightly sprinkle in about half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, and half a teaspoon of your garlic powder. Mix it all the way through and set it to the side because we will be pouring this over our pasta. So we're just about finished stuffing our shells, but my husband joined me in the kitchen, so he's now my camera guy, and he'll be asking me a few questions because he's never in this kitchen. So we'll let him ask away while I finish stuffing the shells.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are we cooking now?
So I'm making ground turkey stuffed shells. Your favorite. You and the boys.
Oh, yeah, that's just my favorite.
You should have been here a little bit earlier so then you could have seen how to make your favorite dish.
It looked like it's almost done. It's almost done?
Yeah, you came in just in time.
Oh.
You got here just in time. Mm-hmm. Now you get to just enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after you stuff it, what you gonna do next?
After I stuff it, I'm going to pour the sauce over it, and I'm going to sprinkle some cheese. Oh. The Parmesan cheese over it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now that our shells are all stuffed, we're going to pour our sauce over them, and then we're going to add the Parmesan cheese. Okay. You copy that?
Yeah, I got it. Okay. Usually my family put like sugar in this pasta.
I added sugar to the tomato sauce. I just add like half a teaspoon. It kind of cuts into the bitterness.
Oh, okay.
I like it in my opinion. I mean, you like it because obviously you eat it, so. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to pour it over. I like to say it gives it a rustic look. So I'm adding my Parmesan cheese to the top of the pasta. You watching, husband?
Yeah, I got my eye on it.
Okay.
I'll let you know when.
My family loves Italian dishes, but here's the gag. What's the gag, husband?
Oh, I'm from the islands, but I love pasta.
So when I went to his mom's house for Thanksgiving for the first time, they had like baked ziti, like meatballs, and I'm like, where's the Trini food? But he loves pasta. I make pasta. All right, now our pasta is ready to go into the oven. We're going to bake it for about 20 minutes at 350. That way it'll just let your cheese melt through and let your pasta finish cooking, since we didn't cook it all the way through when we boiled it. Alright guys, so here we have our final product. Our ground turkey jumbo stuffed shells. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Also, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram or on my social medias, it is Kia Denise. Let me know. how it's looking, guys. Subscribe and comment below. Until next time.